Iain, how shocked were you when you heard the news, and when did you hear the news about Stuart McCall departing the club?
It was Sunday night, I think it was. Yeah, very shocked. Was just sitting in the house, and then it was actually my fiance that said, "I think your gaffer's resigned." I was like, oh, "Nah, what are you talking about?" Yeah, I was quite shocked, but he has his reasons, and fully behind him for that, because he's done a great job here, and it hasn't kind of worked out this season, but that's through all sorts of different things, So, but he's over the whole thing. He's done brilliant here.
He's such an effervescent, bubbly character. Had you seen the change in him over the last few weeks?
No, that's the one thing he did keep up. He tried to, good spirits all the time. He was always good with the boys. So I think that he tried hard to, keep up. He didn't want to show that it was getting him down. So you need to applaud him for that. He never let the boys see how he was feeling. And I think it got to the point where he just couldn't do it anymore.
I heard Keith Lasley earlier in the week talking about how the players really felt that they really let him down to a certain extent. Is that the general feeling, and what's the reaction been like in training this week?
Well, I think so. I think if any manager has, got to the point where you can't go any further, I think the boys do need to hold their hands up. I think we've been unfortunate with injuries, with the experienced players missing big games. I haven't had a starting 11 each week where, it's the same faces, but, the boys need to hold their hands up because the performances haven't been good enough.
So what can you do then, Iain, to turn it around? What can the players do? What responsibility do you take on now going into this Dundee United game?
Well, the last two games, Aberdeen, St Johnstone, the performances have been slightly better. So I think we are going in the right direction. And it's only us boys, the lads, that can get ourselves out of this, with the new manager, whoever it may be, coming in, they're going to help us with their different ideas and all that, but at the end of the day, it rests on the boys. And we're just going to have to pull together.
Kenny Black said he'll consider whether he puts in his application for the manager's job. Would you welcome that, given the continuity that he would bring?
Of course, I get on really well with Kenny. I think he's been brilliant here, and he gets on really well with all the lads. And we enjoy his training, we enjoy him around the club. So yeah, definitely we'd welcome it because he is a great coach, great manager.
Has he changed anything this week in terms of approach?
He's just trying to get our spirits up. It was low. Boys didn't really expect it. So it was just more of a try and pick me up week, get the morale up, and just get the boys going again, try to, if you can, forget about what's happened in the last couple of days and get us going for Friday.
Derek Adams is obviously one of the favourites, somebody you know well. What would you think to him coming in here?
Yeah, well, like anyone, you just need to put in, I think whoever's taken over, they're going to be watching Friday, so you have to put in a good performance. You need to show them that you're willing to, fight for your position and, fight for the team. And whoever comes in, you just need to show up well, whoever it may be, Derek Adams or anyone, but, I do know him from past, and I did get on well with Derek. So, as I say, anyone, I'll just be trying just as hard for anyone.
What kind of character is it going to take to come in here and follow in Stuart's footsteps?
Any character. I don't think it really needs to be a certain character. I just think they have to have the right ideas, of how to get us out of this. But as I say, I think the manager, can put us in the right direction. But as I say, it's the players that are going to have to get us out of this, and we just need a little bit of guidance.
Do you think the club needs to move dramatically into a new direction in terms of the appointment of the manager, maybe a left field appointment, or would it actually work better if someone came in who knows the players, knows the club?
I honestly don't know. That's up to the club, to be honest. I'm just here to kick a ball.
What about that then against Dundee United, top of the league? How tough a challenge will that be?
Yeah, I think it's a good one for the lads, because I think we'll be the underdogs for it, obviously, with them on good form, top of the league, so it takes the pressure us a little bit, especially with the week we've had. So the boys can go out there, you know, show everyone what we can do, what we're capable of doing, enjoy it a little bit, you know, and get a good positive result.